Hi! Okay, so I'm going live from my car, which I've never done before, but I wanted to make sure and do the live today, and it is a crazy busy day. So, yeah, had to run up to one of the kids' schools, and I don't know, I got a lot going on. But anyway, all of us do, right? Okay. So, we are talking about how to get more energy, feel more energized, feel less tired during the day. We have talked about some other things about how to get a better night's sleep, making sure we're staying hydrated. And so just really quickly, we're going to talk about just a couple other strategies. And these are things you already know, but that most of us don't do all that well. And so I want to talk about them with you real quick. Okay, so my name's Jenny with Fully Charged Mamas, and this is Wellness Wednesday. Welcome. Hey, Whitney, I'm glad you're here. Okay, so it's kind of warm today in Oklahoma City, where I'm at. Okay, so like I said, we talked about ways to get a better night's sleep, because a lot of times we're not going to bed early enough, or we get in bed and we're not sleeping super well. And we also talked about staying super hydrated during the day and getting a big glass of water first thing in the morning. So if you don't know what I'm talking about any of those things, go back and watch the old videos. But today, what I want to talk about is getting exercise. Now, there's really, I think, probably two types of people. I mean, there's more than that, but two types of people when it comes to exercise. There's people who love to exercise, and there's people who hate to exercise. Now, in those two groups, there's subgroups. There's people who love to exercise, but just cannot find the time because of the season or because of the schedule or whatever. They just can't find the time to do it. And then there's people who love to exercise and just make it a priority, and they do it. And they're, like my heroes. Okay, then there's the people who don't like to exercise, right? That's the second subcategory. And then those are people, some of them do it anyway because they know it's good for them. So they try to incorporate some kind of exercise even though they don't really like it. And then there's those people who don't like it, and so that is the reason they don't do it. Anyway, so getting some exercise is so incredibly important for feeling energized during the day. I'm not talking about going to the gym and spending an hour at the gym 3 times a week doing some sort of maniac like CrossFit. And if you're into that kind of thing, awesome. Go for it. I fully support you. But that is absolutely not my reality right now. And at this stage, I don't really want it to be my reality. So the struggle that I've had is trying to find a way to incorporate this and honestly making it a priority for my life whenever I've got so many other things going on. So, if I don't really, and I'm one of those people that really does like to work out and like to exercise in theory, but, I have to make choices. For example, I can't, get an hour at the gym. Not that I would be able to endure an hour anyway, but I can't even get 30 minutes at the gym and get my quiet time in and get breakfast made and ready for the kids and homeschool the kids and get them to their activities and have family time and be available for my husband and get all my meals planned. I just can't do it. So something's got to give. And for a long time, what got neglected was doing something in terms of exercise. And I was suffering for it. My joints were hurting. I just wasn't sleeping as well at night. I was dragging, feeling really tired during the day. And this one thing changed so much with my schedule and my life and how I feel. And that was just stopping to try. I was an all or nothing kind of girl. So I was like, I would plan to go to the Y, and I would need to get there at like 5:30 in the morning in order to get in enough workout time to make it worth it. And it would take me 10 minutes to get to the Y, and I would work out for 30 minutes and then 10 minutes back. Then I had to shower, which I don't do every day anyway, but I had to if I'm like on the treadmill for 30 minutes. So then that's an hour out of my day or more, or an hour and a half. And so I was like, I don't have time for that. So I don't have time to work out. Like, it just doesn't work. Or I would want to go running outside, right? And I would run for a while, and then it would start to get dark earlier. And so I didn't want to go running in the dark. So, I just can't work out. I can't do it. I can't go running in the dark. So I was an all or nothing. And because of that sort of perfectionist attitude, I wasn't getting anything in, even though I wanted to and I knew I should. So I came across, there's 2 apps that I came across, and I've shared it with those of you that I see on a regular basis already know about this because I love them so much. The first one is 7, and there's actually a couple different versions of this, and it's like a 7-minute circuit workout that you do, and there's a bunch of different apps. They're all called 7 or something, but if you just look up in your app store or on your phone for a 7-minute workout, and you can, if you've got 14 minutes, you can do it twice. If you've got 21 minutes, you can do it 3 times, or you can just do it once, which is often all I've got time to do. And in the 7 minutes, I generally don't get sweaty enough so that if I don't have time to take a shower that morning, then I'm okay. Like I'm not going to gross everybody out by like greasy, sweaty hair. So the other app that really, really helped me it's called 8Fit. And they have various workouts, and you kind of put in where you are, what your fitness level is, and they give you, and they're like between 7 and 15 minutes, and they are serious workouts. Like, I'm sore the next day after 7 to 15 minutes, and they'll do Tabata workouts, which are kind of like you work out for a certain number of like minutes doing something, like maybe 45 seconds doing something and then a 15-minute break, and then 45 seconds doing something and then a 15-minute break. Like you do as many of them as you can, and they're aerobic, and they don't need weights or anything. It's just your body weight. So all that to say, finding some time to put stress on your body, make sure, because our bodies were designed to be stressed. They're designed to be stressed and adapt. And when we're not stressing our bodies physically, then our body doesn't really know what to do, and we end up experiencing stress emotionally and mentally more easily. But when our bodies are undergoing stress and our bodies are adapting, then we got this flood of these crazy awesome hormones that help regulate mood. They help regulate our emotional level. It's pretty awesome, and it's like been proven over and over and over and over again. So we all know that that's true. So and if we don't feel like we have the energy because you're worn out, worn thin, and you don't feel like you have the energy to get the workout in, then message me, call me, because I have some things that I use that give me the energy that I need to get started. But more than anything, doing it is what gives me the energy. And it makes me just feel looser, I sleep better, even these little bitty 7-minute things. So if you can't find 7 minutes in your day, really like 10 minutes, putting on the workout clothes and taking them off when you're done or whatever, then we need to rearrange something, because 10 minutes 3 times a week has got to be something we can manage. And it is really, 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 really helpful to feeling more energized and feeling better in the day. So if you are feeling like you don't have energy, if you're feeling like you don't have what you need to get through and you're not exercising, then that very well could be one of the reasons why. So, but there are a million other things that you can do besides these 2 little apps that I use. And a lot of you do them. Some of you just take walks during the day. My mom, she turns on some 60s music, like Motown, and she gets her little 2-pound hand weights, or maybe it's 3 pounds now, and she like busts it in a circle around her house for 20 minutes. And she does that twice a day, and she's or maybe 30 minutes. So she, like 6 miles a day, the lady walks around her house with some weights. It's pretty amazing. So there are things we can do. So that is the challenge for today, is that you're going to get on the comments and put some idea or something that you do to increase your activity level in the day. And we can learn from each other. And even if it's not something that you do, but you've heard of it, like someone has suggested this to you, like getting up and doing some jumping jacks, like if you work at a desk or whatever, that you get up and do some jumping jacks, or little things that we can do that we can add in through the day. Mention those, put them in the comments so that we can get inspired and learn from one another. Sorry that the video is a little shaky. I'm not very good at doing it in my car. Okay. And one other thing that I've started doing is in some research, I don't know if you guys know who Dr. Sears is. He's got a blog, AskDrSears.com. It's like he's a pediatrician. He's amazing. Anyway, and I went to go see a health seminar that he gave the other day. And he was talking about the importance of getting our blood moving for our brain health. And that is a whole super cool Oh, Jen, that's a great idea. I'm going to carry smaller loads of laundry to put them away. Yeah, so you're getting like aerobic exercise. Is that what we're talking about? That is brilliant, because I try to load it all up in once. And that's awesome. Okay. So anyway, and especially when it comes to our kids, that they like ADHD and mood disorders and things that our kids are suffering with, often can be relieved by a couple things: nutrition and exercise. So the exercise that I'm doing with and also by being outside. So what I've started doing is a few days a week, the kids and I go before we start school, and we have a little nature reserve that's like 3 minutes from my house, and we just go there and let them run around in that park on our way to school. So we do have to leave. Like one day they got 10 minutes there. Today we did really great. We got out early, so they got like 25 minutes there, or that was yesterday, 25 minutes there. And they're like super excited to get up and get out of the door in the morning, because they know we get to go to that nature park. So yeah, like if I can eliminate that morning fight to get out the door, that would be just marvelous. But anyway, and that works, and I'm killing two birds with one stone, because we're getting outside, we're getting movement and exercise, and we're getting out the door on time. Okay, so that's it for today. We have one more that we're going to talk about, different things that we can do to increase our energy levels. Please find some way to move more in your day, and believe me, you will see a difference. And then give us ideas, things that you can do or that you're going to do. Or if you are like a workout boss lady and you go to the gym 3 times a week or 5 days a week or whatever you do, put that in there too, and we'll cheer you on, because that's pretty awesome. Okay, I love y'all, and I'll talk later.